working on a Chrom recently, and Gatsby with the ice.
Oh yes, you know I'm gonna be studying this Ices throughout this set. really, really. But we'll see what's going on here. Actually, if I'm being honest, I had this same matchup earlier today in my bracket. I actually faced a Chrom earlier today, which was fun.
So what's interesting, actually, which is a little funny, is that at least at our school, we also had a ice for a long time, Heist, before he graduated. And hilariously enough, he also used the skin.
Oh yes.
It's a little interesting, at least, to compare Gatsby and Heist in this case. But so far, they've been kind of trading heads, trading blows. Ace a little bit of higher percentage, but still, it's all about separating those climbers in this case.
True, and Chrom does have some options too, as Ices doesn't have really many good options to get in. Like, they do have options, but most of the time they're predictable, and Chrom can do up the R shield to catch them, at least one of them, maybe separate them, but it looks like even game already.
In addition, Chrom's pokes make it so that, Ices can't get up smash out of shield, for example, really consistent, or be able to do a lot of punishment.
But Ices can rack up combo damage really fast, especially with side B. That's a very good move on them. So.
Yeah, that's true. Chrom, especially in this matchup, he wants to just, blow up Ice players, and he can do that quite easily. Trying to go for the Waveland F smash. Really interesting movement coming out from Gatsby.
That is true. I mean, honestly, basically any Ice Climbers matchup, like, against it. Oh, that might be it for, yeah. Looks like it. But basically any Ices matchup is just get them separated, like... But it all depends, like, everyone has different ways to get them separated, whether it be, like, rush down or getting them with projectiles one by one. It just all depends on the character.
That's such a detriment, especially, for, such a detriment, especially for Chrom with his up B in that case. But, yeah, it's definitely about that separation. And you can really tell if someone knows how to approach the Ices matchup, depending on how they react to them separated. Ooh.
Because it either depends if they go after the partner. Oh, look at that. A little bit of desync right there. But it all depends if they go after the partner and then kind of juggle them back and forth, focusing their attention on one IT at a time, instead of just going for the two of them together.
You can go for the two of them, but it is very, very potent when you can get them separated, because their recovery extremely lacking afterwards, of course. That doesn't really need to be said. Ace trying to get the second stock off at a high percent, and that bear will take it.
Finally got it, but he's gonna have to bring it back real fast, or otherwise it's gonna be game for Gatsby right here.
That DI was just enough. He was right at the top of the blast zone. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Okay. Well, I guess
right.
we're gonna find out who wins soon.
All right, so that was just the stream in this case. This is just the arena. They still going on.
They actually just confirmed it. So it should be on in just a second here. But that's really odd, because watching the latency of the match, there was like no lag one way or another. But Gatsby did go out on top. Zero keeps going.
Gatsby will take that first game, and I think it's a question, especially like I know that Ace is a Zelda main, and I know that he has a good Zelda. I'm really questioning why in this case to go for Chrom.
I mean, it basically all depends on how he wants to deal with Ices. Like, Chrom is definitely a good option for Ices with how rushed down it is, but if he does switch to Zelda, like, that's a bit more of a waiting game with trying to get them separated with projectiles or Phantom, or just kind of spacing away from Ices, because Ices doesn't have that many good approaching options, I feel.
Ices don't have enough disjoints to really force speed, more so to try and contest Phantom in this case. But Ace is going to be sticking with the Chrom in this case, going to try and at least carry it through for another game. We'll see what stage we go to. It'll be small battlefield.
Were they on normal battlefield before? I forget. I think they were.
They went normal battlefield game.
Really, I would say the only good approaching move that Ices has is backwards, like Bear. If you run in and then just quickly turn around and throw out Bear, like, that's probably the best option that you have, because Bear comes out way too late.
You could also get Nair into a desync if you want to try that stuff, but right now, Gatsby in a bit of an awkward position. That will be the stock. But Ace just gonna get hit by random Nanaham for his troubles.
That's kind of the thing what happens with Ices when you're by yourself. Like, your recovery is just so awful with it that you won't be able to make it back even from like the slow distance. Oh, here we go, the desync.
And nice, that desync, getting the up tilt and the up smash. Really nice confirm.
That was very good.
Especially if you can time it out of the ice, out of the frozen state of Chrom in that case.
Well, he looks like he's not even that good of an option right now. He's kind of getting walled by Chrom. No matter what option he does, keeps recovering the same way.
Ace doing a great job ledge trapping, keeping Ices from getting in. And here comes the grab and the possible desync.
Tried to start with desync, but didn't quite get it.
Not able to get the re-grab off the Nana.
The thing about Ices too, when you're like by yourself, is that if you're trying to recover, even with like say side B, you don't drop to the ground, but you kind of just do a horizontal float. It's very predictable, and you can kind of just get stuck in a situation where oh wow.
Yeah, he was desynced when he got that grab, and that will be it. And also, I just want to point out, when Gatsby was doing that Blizzard shield pressure, he went for an F smash in the middle of it. That was trying to get a shield break. So Gatsby might be feeling himself right now.
Blizzard, it doesn't do good at shield breaking itself, but it definitely is a great. Oh, that's gonna be a stock right there.
That was nice for Ace. It was almost a really bad situation, but he managed to get out of it with only around 50%.
Now if he keeps up this pressure, he might be able to take it out.
Gatsby not able to get the F smash. Chrom's recovery is a little bit vulnerable, especially if you know the timings in order to punish the upwards part of Ether. A nice air dodge to ledge, not giving Gatsby that chance.
They're both playing pretty cautiously because even though it's not really that close in percent, like one combo string could take it for Ace this game.
But you see, when Gatsby is in shield, he wants to try and... Oh, that might be a really awkward scenario.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Gatsby got put in a really awkward scenario, but when you're sitting in shield, usually what you want to do as Ices is go for a desync side B, Sister Twister with Nana, or you do the up smash out of shield, because it could just put on so much damage.
Yeah, no, but even though they had that percent lead, like, it still didn't matter in the end, because once you get Ices off stage, their recovery is a little bit predictable, either if they go up B or side B rising, because they can't grab ledge if they use side B, so you have to go onto the stage or otherwise risk basically dying. And we saw earlier in that game also, Ace was able to get a kill even though Gatsby was trying to recover with up B, so he probably didn't want to risk that again.
That's the big thing about Ices, is that for all like the cool stuff, and I will admit there's a lot of cool stuff, especially from seeing it, you know, that recovery is just like such a big news case. You're either vulnerable in the second part of it if Nana has to like sacrifice herself, or when you do lose Nana, it's just really, really hard.
Not to mention that even if you do recover safe, like you hit your opponent with the recovery, sometimes it just bugs out and then you don't go anywhere and you just die.
I remember seeing that there are whole Twitter accounts which explicitly go to show how buggy ice climbers are.
There are. There's a lot wrong with them, but they're fun. They're honestly one of the most unique characters in the game because of, well, two of them.
Yeah. Well, I don't always like a big fan of ice climbers, ever since even like melee in that case. Well, specifically as well, PM. I found to be so exciting.
That's actually how I fell in love with ice climbers. PM ice climbers got me to main them, and I've been a fan since.
Oh, but Ace will take that stock from on the board right now, ahead in the stocks.
Try to read the getting out of the iceberg with an up air, but not quite.
Gatsby wasn't too confident he could get the up tilt and up smash, so. And I like that spacing as well from Ace in that case. The down tilts are putting on a lot of pressure, but not enough range so that Gatsby can get up smash.
He needs to find this kill right here. Oh, back air is going to do it, yeah.
That bear deceptively strong. There's so many moves which just don't sound strong, but they are.
Well, that's because, like, 2 of them hit, but even then you saw it, he barely went into the blast zone right there, so even with 2 of those at 100, it almost didn't do it in.
Oh, if Ace let that, held on to that charge a little bit longer, that might have been a stop for Gatsby. Falling up air in the back air, and Nana is dead at this point.
Well, Sopo, like, by itself, you know, recovering all that's really bad, but you can still do pretty well with only Sopo. Like, it's not a huge detriment, but definitely a bad one at that. Obviously, you want to keep Nana alive as long as possible.
If any,
that's right there.
That will definitely do it. I was about to say, it's also like a kind of matchup experience, because certainly, you know, Ice Climbers aren't the most common. Or if they have, you usually face them 2-on-2, and you know some of their tricks and what they could do. When it gets down to Popo, not a lot of people are really used to Popo. They're bad.
It technically is the same character you've been facing, it's just that there's only one of them.
Oh, but that Ice will take it out. Gatsby at a mid-percent, one possible grab combo or a lot of damage could be it.
Oh, got the parry, but did F-smash the wrong way. Gatsby really taking advantage of side B right here.
The Sister Twister is coming in.
It's such a good move. Like, honestly, like, I use it as a crutch all the time when I play Icy.
Honestly, when I don't know what to do, I just use that. The F-smash not gonna poke a Gatsby shield yet. Gatsby's percent is rising. Could possibly be one strong move, one F-smash away, and Gatsby could be in a really bad position.
That's true. Almost getting that shield down, but doesn't quite break it. I don't think Blizzard can break it. It just kind of scares your opponent with their shield.
Usually, you do want to try to go for an F-smash if you're putting that shield pressure. But
Got the roll read from ledge.
But Ace is at a much higher percent at this point. He's at 118. One up smash, one possible bear could be it.
Oh, got the shield probe. Didn't break the shield, but did get some damage, and it looks like next hit might do it.
It was only Nana's up smash that hit. If it was both of them, that might be it. Ace trying to get up for the F smash. That will take it.
And there it is, the F smash. No, a good